First day of No Bread, May 1st. We have a rough program leading up for the next 7 weeks. It's kind of sticking off the last cycle that we did. We had a primary focus on back squat and the somewhat linear progression for it. So we did 10s, we did 8s, we did 5s, we did 3s, and then maxed out our squats at the end of it with a heavy focus on form as opposed to heavy weights. We saw some awesome changes there. We also were doing 2 benchmarks a week, which is aggressive programming. But I felt that the previous months we've been doing a lot of skill exercises or skill transfer exercises to lead us into some of those more advanced things. And we did progress them as they went on. If you notice, they got a little bit more challenging, a little more high skill towards the end. So I'm not saying that we're going to do the exact same thing on this next cycle, but you will see at least one very high intensity or ask, if you will, from the coach at least once a week. And then we're going to have some of those more basic skills like cleans and snatches that you guys requested through the No Bread form. But other than that, we're going to stick to this general fitness because that's what we do. General physical preparedness, right? Be ready for everything. One thing that you'll notice on the extra work below is that it's going to be more of a rough guideline. This is something I want you guys to be a little bit more self-guided with in terms of the extra work that you put in after class is going to be important to you, not necessarily what I think. So I'll give you the guidance, or Sarah will give you the guidance of maybe this is your day to do some upper body progression, or today would be a good day to do squats or deadlifts if that's part of your thing. Or maybe it's adding in some type of like cardio or conditioning element to the end of the day, or mobility, right? So I want to give you guys the freedom to that rather than tell you guys exactly what to do and see how that goes, right? We'll be giving you guidance along the way. Anyways, back to the program. We're going to do Fight Gone Bad, 3 rounds for as many reps as possible. You have 1 minute at 5 different stations. So it's going to be max effort wall balls in 1 minute. You're going to do max effort sumo deadlift high pull, which is it's an old CrossFit movement, a newer one to us. It's very similar to a kettlebell swing, except that you're touching the ground each rep. You're going to do box jumps for a minute, push press, so from shoulder to overhead for 1 minute at a pretty lightweight, calories road, and then you're going to have some forced rest or planned rest in between. So essentially you're going to have your score for each round. You total up the 3 rounds at the end of this, and then you're going to get a score somewhere between, let's say, 100 and 450. Yeah, that's aggressive. 300 is a great score. I think that's going to be the above average score, like the B plus on the what's it called, sugar one. And 400 is going to get you an A plus and a personal high five because that's insane. You have to keep a pretty high output for it. This is one of those ones that you can game, meaning that try hard where you can and coast where you have to. Secret tip: you can't win it on the row, but it's a good way to schedule yourself some equal things. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this down step by step in class, and then we're gonna hit it. It takes 17 minutes to finish. Relatively light movements, and it's good foundation. We may retest this.